Hi everyone. Here I am working on some kind of collages, and I'm actually I started making a journal, kind of a nature themed again, and then I thought that I would also make a gift from one of my customers. That the lady had already bought, you know, many journals from me. So I used to, I always add something to the package. If you buy, for example, 2 journals, you basically get a small gift or something. But she's a returning buyer. So I decided this time to make something, like a small journal or something like that for her. And let me show you these. Sorry, just check. Oh yeah, I'm way too far away. Okay. I'm sorry if I go out of frame or something. I'll try to stand up as often as I can to keep checking. But I film with my cell phone, so, and now it's way up. Never mind. I'm just I suck at filming. Anyway, these are stitched book pages. Let me grab some for you here, like this. I just took out some, pages out of a vintage book, whatever. It doesn't matter if it's vintage or not, but this one is. Was. And it's a book about chemistry, something like that. And I put 2 pages together and then stitched all around. So I have a pile of those. And I created these for the nature type journal that I'm making. And I glued down some coffee dyed paper. Because, this here is really not interesting, at least not for me. It would be if I would be making like a science journal or something. That would be really perfect, but for this journal it's not. So paper here, some torn, scraps or that type of thing of my eco-dyed paper. I stamped it and I added this vintage postage stamp. So on this side it's more coffee dyed paper. This is napkin decoupage. It's just a piece of napkin that was like a leftover. There was something else here, a flower probably or something, I don't even remember. And then I added that because it has nice color and some swirls. And then a small piece of cardstock, and on top of that is this vintage postage stamp, which is from Malaysia, and it's really beautiful. It has butterflies on it. And then here another piece of eco-dyed, grape-dyed paper. Here's just a piece of cardstock that I distressed around the edges, and then I glued down this poppy flower, pressed poppy, which I basically decoupaged on a piece of cardstock, and then I fussy cut out, and it looks really nice. And here is this thing, like a tracing paper, I think. It looks like parchment, I'm not sure. And then a scrap piece of cardstock, this vintage type that I coffee dyed, and I love that you know, it has these letters here and these holes. It's really nice. And actually, I don't know if you can see, but just by accident, of course. Uh, oh my God, my brain is not working again. On top of this C letter, it comes letter A through this little hole, and I find that really, really cute. But anyway, there's some cheesecloth here, and another vintage postage stamp from Hungary. And then I used some a piece of packaging, and it was some odd shape, but I just used this small part, and that was the bottom, as you can see. And then I backed it with my eco-dyed paper, and I put, because it has acetate on it, you know, and it was just I couldn't throw that away, of course. And then I added these tiny leaves and stitch around it. So that's a tiny little tag that goes there. And I like how it, you know, sits there without going over this postage stamp, so it has a nice layout. And then a stamp here, of course. So that's one, whatever it is. It's not signature yet, but so here, eco-dyed, coffee-dyed papers, some stamping, and this is napkin decoupage on my handmade paper, so I glued that down, because you can see a little bit of a rose here and some leaves. I thought that was quite nice. Then, you know, the same type of thing. As you can see, more real poppy here. And this side is a scrap piece of scrapbooking paper. And, you know, this one with lines, coffee dyed, very faint dye, of course. And then just some layered flowers stapled together. So, yeah, that's that one. But then, when I decided, you know, to make a gift for that lady, I thought, yeah, why not making more of these? So here are some, again, torn papers and small pieces of my eco-dyed cardstock. I've inked the edges. There's a little bird here, some butterflies or moths, whatever they are. And here again, more pieces of, this is onion skin dyed, and hydrangea punched flowers. This is eco-dyed also, and there's almost the whole leaf here. I really like this one. And then I added this leaf, so they go well together. And on this side is just this crumbly paper that was basically falling apart when I took it out of that eco-dyeing tea, water, and I really couldn't throw it away. So here it looks really, really nice, and I added this small tiny piece of my handmade paper. So now I have really nice texture there, and I just stamped this butterfly. So that's, you know, just an example of what you can do with your scraps and your book pages. And I don't know, I mean, it's not really, how should I say, this is not really a tutorial, or maybe it is, I don't know. I'm really not very good at that. I haven't been doing that very much. I did make only one real tutorial about how I make my altered books. But that there is also that other one, how I make my fabric covers, which is more like, you know, just ideas and examples, because I can't really film all around my studio because I don't have a real like camera. I just film with my cell phone, and it's really hard for me to change the setting and go over my sewing machine or whatever. So anyway, I'll stop rambling. So now I will just, I don't know what I'm going to do. Let's see. I haven't prepared for this at all, so bear with me. I will try to let me just try to make like a frame so that I know there's a little teeny tiny journal fabric journal. I will put these pieces here and there just to know where my action should be. Okay, maybe that's enough. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway. So yeah, here I have more of those eco-dyed scraps. And there are many more, of course. And I have a bit more of these leaves that I've cut. I'm not sure how many I'm going to use. I don't know. I pulled out this. Let me check. Yep, I'm in frame. This sleeve, and here are my stamped. I will probably use this, I hope. Stamped images that I like to cut out and add to my projects. Let me see. This one is. Oh yeah, of course, it's one sheet. Jeez. These beautiful butterflies. We'll see how that goes. What else? I have some flowers here. More here. More here. I have tons of flowers. More here. Because when I end up with all kinds of scraps, like you can see here, these are cut out of some scrapbooking papers and stuff like that. I just bunch a whole, bunch of flowers, and then I have them ready for whatever I want to do. So let's see. That's how this thing goes. I just sit down, and that's a piece of eco-dyed paper. And that's funny because some of the ink transferred onto this, so it's backwards, but it's cool. I like it. So I will use that, probably. I don't know. That's too big. I mean, I don't have to cover this part. So I could, but I don't have to. And I want this to be in sections, like this. There's a bigger piece here, but I added more small pieces because I just like it that way. And let's see how that goes. So just, and when I glue these things down, I mean, it's absolutely up to you, of course. This is your, I mean, it will be your project, your time to play, to express yourself, to, maybe I could add a piece of that. Yeah, why not? What was I trying to say? I don't know. Oh yeah, about the paper. I'm not gluing everything down 100% because I want that type of look, There's a little bit here, a little bit there, parts of paper sticking out. Am I in the frame? Kind of. Okay. Yeah. So, what now? Let's see, I have some birds here. I love this die. It's so cute. So you see, this blends together too much. If it was here, it would be much better. But I still need something. I need kind of a little bit of color. But because I don't want to use really too many bright colors here, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Let's see. Where are those? No? Oh my god. It's just, my desk is, oh, here they are, is a mess. It's always like that when I work. I gave up trying to be tidy when I work or while I work, because that's just not possible. So, no. Okay. That looks nice. It's a pop of color, but it still needs something else, and I have no idea what I'm going to put there. Let's see. I have another tiny scrap. No. Let's try this. So, as I said, I mean, I have no idea what I'm going to do, and if you're bored, I will not be mad at you for leaving. Although I do like to have you here with me. I'm just cutting this little thing, which I don't know if is going to work on this page, but we'll see. Okay. Oh, that looks nice also, but it still needs something more. I don't know. So here are my scraps of my Eco-Dite papers. And nope, there is not the one that I want. No, this will be useful later. What about this? Would this work? It needs something. It needs something. So as you can see, I have no idea what, but it needs something. Should a bird be on the leaf? Who cares? It could be here. No, it should stand like this. I don't know. No, I don't like that. Let's go with this idea. How about combining these two? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, that's better. And what about a flower here or there? Maybe. Okay. Let's see. These two go together like that. Right. And yeah, that will be okay. try not to move them because I want them exactly where I decided they should go. Okay. And sometimes you can ink the edges. You can, of course, do all kinds of things, you know, the usual stuff. But I'm not doing that now because I wanted this white line around this green frame to make this all kind of, to make it lift up from these colors. Okay, that's not bad. Not bad at all. And I would like some stamping here and there, but because I have this stamp, now I'm not sure what to do. And I have leaves, so I don't want to add more leaves. And maybe a word. Yeah, why not? Maybe. Yeah, okay. It's important to put it in a correct way. And not upside down. Which can happen, of course. Where did I want? Or here. Okay. And another thing I will show you is this. I have to stand up again. Okay. So that's just a piece of paper that I clean my stamps on. And I've gone too far with this one. But it can still work. What I like to do with them is to use them in my projects, of course, because some things can be quite pretty. Well, maybe not in this one, but here, okay, yeah. Why not cut this out? Oh yeah, I might do that. You see, my brain, I mean, really? We'll see about that. But this part, this totally messy part here, when you cut this in whatever shape you want, it can be really pretty on its own. Trust me. I would like to show you the example, but I'm not sure that I can now because, oh, yes, I can. Here are some hearts. That's about, you know, it's not really that, sorry, this is acrylic paint, but it's similar thing, you know. I was cleaning my brushes and then I thought, well, that's a nice looking surface. So I've used that. Okay, so I'll put this back. And now I'm sorry you have to watch all this, you know, but me cutting and maybe it's boring to you, but as I said, if you are here still, thank you. I appreciate it. Whoops. So I'll just go around this. This is my hand card stamp, which was cut out of course, recycled material. I might show you that later. So, okay, yeah, I forgot. This thing needs something else. Yes, so I will just take this pen, whatever, kind of, it's not Sharpie, but that type of thing. and I'll just go around this word in my messy way. That's fine, that looks great. Yeah, that looks great. So it's kind of accented now, and now I'm quite happy with this. I hope you can. I keep standing up, sitting down, standing up, sitting down. Can you see that a bit better now? So yeah, am I? Okay. That's that one. It's pretty good. I like this. It's pretty good. So now what can I use? Okay, I have this piece of Eco Dyed paper. It could go into a journal, of course, but and I don't have scraps of this, so I will have to use it. And I don't like to tear my papers when they look perfectly fine, but I have to for this project. So this is what I was talking about. You see these little pieces? Why not using them? They look really nice, and they could make a lovely addition to your project. Okay, so I might do that, and maybe, let me see what I have here. Oh, here's my messy box. There are all kinds of crazy things here. More cleaning of my stamps. That's going to be used. Cleaning stamps on vintage book pages. Here I was cleaning more stamps, and then I already cut out some shapes. This looks really fine. This is nice, very, very faint, but very nice. Vacation, that could be used. And it's done on painted, I mean the paper that I cleaned my brushes on. So this side could be really nice. Okay, let's use some of that just to show you how I do what I do. It's, again, I'm telling you, it's not really that easy for me to do this type of tutorials or whatever, because I don't work in extremely organized way. That's a piece of envelope flap. Don't ask me why I'm keeping that. Don't ask. More stamp cleaning. Oh, that looks nice. So yes, it's hard for me to make tutorials because I have no idea what I'm going to do and how long it's going to take. Sometimes I sit down and work very fast. Yeah, I forgot about this box. I have some cool papers here. And sometimes I'm really slow and I spend most of the time thinking about what I'm going to do. And this is some wrapping paper. That looks cool. Yeah, so you can see how that goes with me. But yeah, okay, that's it for now. Let's see. Who's this thing? Could that go somewhere? Not here. You see, I wouldn't use this right now because I don't know how to explain everything, because I just feel it. Like, if I feel it's right, then it's right. But for example, this piece has these lovely torn edges. I love torn edges. And then this one is too straight. So if I would put it like this and then add something else here, maybe, I don't know, in a different color. No, not that one. Then it would look better, but I don't want to cover absolutely everything. So in that position would be okay, but like this, no. Why? I don't know. I don't know. So we'll see. What about these two? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh! That hurts. Maybe. 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 Okay. And what about that? That's nice. Excuse me. Let's go with that. I just need to tear this edge a little bit. It's too straight. Okay. So, yeah. So, I go around the piece, but not really absolutely to the edge. And then I don't smooth it out completely. I mean, it's just a kind of a detail, not detail, like a small thing, whatever. But you will do whatever you wish, of course. Yeah. Let me check the camera. Oh my god, it's already half an hour. If I get cut off, I get cut off. Sorry. I can't see my phone. It's up there. So, I'm not sure how long it's going to film. But let's see. Yeah, that looks okay. So I want this part here to be seen, right? And then, but then it got lost here. You see? I will have to go again with my pen and this pen is old. It doesn't work perfectly, which is exactly why I keep it. Because you see, I'm doing just scribbly lines, and I don't want them to be all like sharp and very visible. That's better. That's much better. So, yeah. I have other pens for other things, right? That's nice. It still needs something though, but it's nice. Let me check on this one. This one needs something else too. I feel good now. So you see, a few simple lines can make a huge difference to... Yes! Now it's kind of framed and not lost. Perfect. Yay! Although I wouldn't do that maybe just on this side. I could do it on this side, but I won't. Probably I won't. But here, I mean, sorry. I wouldn't do it here because these lines are all raggedy looking. But these are quite straight, so that looks good there. And this is also straight. I mean, I can't explain absolutely everything in right words, but that's how I see things. So this is kind of curvy, and that's kind of curvy, and then those things go very well together, in my opinion. Yeah, I need a word here too. So let's see which one. Let's go with, oh, this, no, what do I have here? Memories, okay. Let's take Imagine. And these stamps are, whew, I don't like them. I mean, I like them, but I don't like them because they tend to pick up the ink and leave it, you know, this, like a frame around the word. Oh, that's okay. And I don't want that. I want just the word. I mean, if you used these, you know what I'm talking about. And this one needs just a little touch here. Yeah. Okay, I may be crazy, but yeah, whatever. That looks nice. Simple, but nice. That looks nice. I like it. Let me check my phone again. It's still filming. Yay! And basically that's my process. That's how I do things most of the time. I'm searching for the right paper. No. No, maybe here. That looks nice. I like that. And then, no, let me try something else, okay? I'll do this. Like that. And I'll just do it. I won't even think about it. I'll just do it. Okay? And see what happens. Right? Like so. I will leave a little bit of letters showing here on the side because it's fun. It's nice. And what is there? There's something underneath. Oh, okay. Piece of glue. Dried glue. And yeah. More of this. What if I think it will be nice. Yeah. Let me see. My husband should be home from the evening walk by now. I couldn't take the dogs out tonight because I have bandages on my leg, which is another story. Never mind. I didn't cut myself or anything. I have a swollen leg. So I can't wear any shoes. So that's why I can at least sit down and make something with you guys. Although the evening walk is usually his, because when he comes from work, he needs yeah, I'll put it this way. He needs, you know, some time to just go out because he spends all day in the office by the computer, and it's a great thing to have a dog to take you out in the fresh air. And I'm very grateful for that because otherwise I would be sitting here all day and not going outside. I can already see here a nice stamped image. Or, no, that blends in too much. Or, no. Well, I don't know now. I don't know. No. Maybe, but I need something more. It's a nice contrast. I mean, not really a contrast, but it's a pop of color here. I like that. And it goes well with the whole theme, you know, with leaves and plants. But I need something. I need something else. Let me see. Let me see. What is this? Oh, these are two pieces. Okay. Maybe. Maybe I could create like something like that and then stamp a word here. I don't know why I'm going with the words. They just go well here. But if I add this, then I won't, or maybe I will. But this is, okay. No, that's a small word. Yeah, that one should work well. What did I put here? Jesus Christ. Oh, imagine. I already forgot. So yeah, I like to clean these corners off as much as I can. That's why I don't like these stamps, but I like them. I like the words. Okay, that's good. That's good. And now I can put it like that. Or maybe even like that. So you see, you can keep all these tiny bits and use them so. Well, that looks nice. If it was just on its own, it would be too monochromatic. I hope that's the right expression. But when you add another color, it makes it much better. See? So I'll just put it more down. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. I like that. And here. Okay, no. And now I'm going to glue down. I have no idea what you see and how you see me working. One day I will buy a camera and maybe be able to see what I do. But anyway, you can see at least something, right? And hopefully it will be of some use for you. Alright, that's nice. And I will take the green ink now and stamp